تكمين من آيات ميتك مني وبعد هيهات تريد يا ابني ويريد لي زي ماني الفار يا سباح الكبد عودك.
الظواهر حجة.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
لعله حسباء عام يعني يستعمل وحسبوا أن لا تكون فتنة، لعله من القرائن الداخلية الخارجية مناسبة حكم الموضوع لازم يستفاد أن حسبه هنا ظن أو شك أو علم. أن يستعمل
to establish whether this dhan, the word dhan is doubt or guessing.
على كل بالنتيجة الظواهر حجة، لازم نشوف الظهور شنو.
The proof is whatever considered to be certainty.
معنى خاص يكون هو الحقيقة، المعنى حقيقي. أما إذا فالتبادل خاص ما كان.
So if there is something established to have a specific meaning, then that is a proof. Otherwise we have to see what are other evidences available to establish the proof.
اگه اون وقتی که نقل کرده جزم داشته اشتباهش عذره دیگه، معذوره به شرطی که
If when narrated this and it was with certainty,
اما اگه همون وقت نقل داشته شک داشته که آیا این هست
but
یا نیست و نقل
then
نه درست نیست. یعنی
but if he had doubt about this, then it's not right. If he had any doubt about this, then it's not right.
همین اگه بین خود و خدا اون وقت که نقل کرده مطمئن بوده،
If he was sure about
بوده معذوره برای این اطمینان.
when he narrated it, then that was a mistake and he is excused.
مقدمات عذری باشه. چی؟ بله. تو عروه داره مسئله در کتاب
It's mentioned in the Urwa, in the section on marriage.
اونی که استثناء شده فقط وجه کفینه بنابر مشهور.
The exception is وجه الشق.
و در نماز قدم هم استثناء شده، نه برای نامحرم. در نماز قدم
وجه کفین. And in salah, in namaz, in prayer, the foot is accepted as well.
یعنی اگر تا پاش پوشیده است لازم جوراب بپوشه، تو نماز اگر نامحرمی کسی نیست.
If there is no mahram and her leg is covered but the foot is not, it's permitted.
مفسر قرآن بوده از شاگردای جابره
Atiyah was
جابر نبوده
interpreter of Quran, and he was the student of Jabir ibn Abdullah al-Ansari. He wasn't a servant. He wasn't a servant of
نه این تا
Jabir.
تا علامت تعنیس هست در نم اسماء سماعیه طلحه اسم زنه یا مرد با این که تا داره نه عطیه مرد شکی نیست و بعدم
Now Atiyah is male. He was a man. There's not a, just like, even though it had, and Hajjaj ibn Yusuf Thaqafi sought for him to try to find him. And they found him in Shiraz. So it shows that he was being persecuted and he was running away. Then they pulled out his individual strands of his beard, and they whipped him 400 lashes. Usually at this number people die, but he didn't die. It doesn't matter. There's no option. 2 minutes doesn't contravene continuity. Muwalat or continuity is something which is considered in common sense. So in wudu, the muwalat is whatever is considered as continuity, as per common sense. So 2-3 minutes is okay. Only a quarter. It's mentioned the urwa. Only a quarter of the head. So if you divide the head in 4 sections, half front, half back, and 2 halves on the side, left and right. Yeah, it's not. All these details are not given in the Quran. No, that will. If he wipes the back end of his head or the right and left, then his wudu is batul. His wudu is invalid. But in narrations, some part of the head, but in narrations it's mentioned that the front part of the head specifically. It is not wajib to wipe the whole of the foot with the entire of the hand. It is permissible that it's mentioned that the Ka'b means the palm that we have at the foot. is from the tip of the toes to the Kaaba.
ولو بالخنصر على الخنصر. خنصر این انگوش کوچیک است.
If that,
انگوش کوچیکه پا بذاره اما کجکی بیاره.
even if it's with a little finger on the little toe, wiping from the little toe to the Kaaba.
با کل دست مسح کنه کل روی پا رو اشکال که نداره.
But if you do it with the entire hand, there's no problem.
ثقات نیست. این فرستاده مأمون بوده. در خدمت
Of course,
حضرت رضا علیه
this narrator is not one of the credible ones.
بله چیزهایی که
He was sent by Ma'mun.
عاملش میشه که این نقل کرده که یکیش هم اینه حضرت رضا صلوات الله علیه در این سفر نماز شب که بخوندن 4 رکعتش را به طور نماز جعفر طیار رضوان الله علیه میخوندن. اشکال نداره اونجا قاعده تسامح میگیره. خب لازم نیست
For example, he also narrated that Imam Rida used to pray 4 rak'ah of Salatul Layl, that of the Ja'far al-Tayyar. So in cases like this, it's not wajib that the narrator be absolute credible.
نه روایات داره تو تاریخ هم داره چند بار رد شمس.
It is mentioned in narrations, also in history, that Radd al-Shams, or return of the sun, was done more than on several occasions.
اگه شما یقین دارید که آفتاب که غروب کرد باز برمیگرده میتونید نماز رو عصرتون رو تأخیر بندازید. چرا نه؟ وقتی که برگشت قبل غروب دیگه.
So if you are sure that after the sun is set it is returned, can you delay your namaz Zuhr and Asr? Yes, of course you can.
ولو بعضیات از بعضیای دیگه گرفتن مسلمات بلا اشکاله.
But this returning the sun has occurred on various occasions, and with certainty, and there is no doubt about it.
کمی بلندتر بفرمایید. محل خلاف غالبا گفتن اشکال نداره در مسح پا ترتیب شرط نیست. دوتا رو با هم میتونه مسح. اما بعضی هم اشکال کردن.
There is a dispute,
از بعضی روایات
a difference of opinion about this. Tartib or sequence is not, some have said it's not necessary and some have said it must be. So you can do wiping of the feet together at the same time, or some say no, you have to do it the right one first and then the left one.
عبره یعنی اشک چون پشت سرش به همین روایت از حضرت
The word abra means tear.
مؤمنون یا ولا مؤمنتون داره یا نه یادم نیست الا بکا یا بکیا و همین معنیش همینه. نه این بعدش ذیل روایت که داره ما ذکرنی مؤمنون ولا مؤمنه اینجور که تو ذهن منه تا قیامت رو میگیره همه. این سبب و مسببه.
Yeah.
یعنی
The word abra means tear.
هستم که برای من گریه میکنند.
Qatil al-abra means the one, I'm the one who is killed, and because of that killing, people will cry, will weep for me, and whenever a male or female believer remembers me, will weep for me, and this is open-ended and absolute in absolute terms. Therefore, until the day of judgment, this will be the case. Yes, Ziyarat al-Jama'a is authentic.
زیارت جامعه اگه هیچ وجه صحتی نداشته باشه مقبول است. یعنی شیعه تلقیش کردن به اینکه زیارتی صادر از معصوم.
Is it authentic?
تنتایی هست زیارت جامعه است.
And if we were to not consider the chain of narrations, which is of course is acceptable, it is accepted and authentic. If we're not, it is considered maqbula or accepted by the Shia, because throughout the Shia, the world, they have accepted this ziyarah. So on the grounds of maqbula, it is accepted, it is credible.
قبل الأذان يطلعون إذا قبل الظهر يطلعون إلى حد الترخص. أي حد الترخص يعني يبتعد عن آخر بيوت كربلاء المقدسة. شوفوا ما أدري، أنا ما أدري، لا الملاك أنت اللي تروح شوف البيوت اللي مو كم طابق.
If one leaves the city of Karbala,
والأذان اللي مو بالسماعة وإنما أذان بصوت.
if you leave the city of Karbala, for example, and leave حد الترخص,
آخر بيوت كربلاء المقدسة من طرف
and you leave,
بغداد من طرف عون، إذا تسمع أذان.
if you leave all the houses and so on, and you can't see the houses, if you can hear the adhan, which is not in loudspeakers, and the criteria for this, for حد الترخص, that you don't see the houses, normal houses, like 1 story or 2 story, or you can't hear the adhan, which is not using loudspeakers, of course. This is حد الترخص. This is described as حد الترخص. When you can't hear the adhan being said by a normal person, and you can't see the houses, which are 1 or 2 story.
قبل الظهر يطلعون وهم صائمون، يروحون إلى عون هناك يفطرون قبل الظهر. اي الافطار صار على اليوم ما يقعد صلاتهم قصر يصير مو تمام.
So he was asking, this gentleman was asking, if cases when people leave Karbala before Adhan Dhuhr to Aun, and he can break his fast if he reaches Hadd al-Tarakhus, and Hadd al-Tarakhus means these 2 criteria. If he can't hear the Adhan without loudspeakers, or he can't see the houses.
لا شوف في الأجواء المتعارفة قد يكون عواصف أكو رياح كثيرة أكو، لا في الجو المتعارف واحد اللي إذنه متعارفة مو إذنه ضعيفة، عينه متعارفة مو عينه ضعيفة.
This applies, of course, to someone who has normal hearing and normal, his sight is normal. And the houses, some are like normal, like 1 or 2, not 3 or 4 or 5 stories building.
از دو جهت، یکی لیس علی المرأة نه لیس للمرأة. اگه بود لیس للمرأة معنیش اینه حق نداره، اما وقتی که علا گفتن علا للضرر دیگه، یعنی ملزم نی زن که نماز جماعت بکنه. این تأکیدی که برای مرد شده برای زن نشده، نه اینکه مستحب نیست برای. یک دو
The first that
عمل رسول الله صلی الله علیه و
it is not mandatory.
زنها هم پشت سر مردها جماعت باشون.
First is that it's not mandatory for it's not mandatory for women to attend congregation prayer, Salat Jama'ah. And secondly, we have the practice of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, where in the congregation, men used to stand at the front and women at the back. Both narrations have been narrated.
المعصوم يعلم ما يحتاج إلى قاعدة التسامح. بله.
The infallible Imam, or the infallible person, the Ma'soom, has the knowledge.
بدونیم بعد از که خورشید غروب میکنه دوباره برمیگرده. اطلاقاتی که میگه نماز قبل از غروب میکنه شامل این برگشتن خورشید میشه یا نمیشه؟
That if one is certain that after the sun is set, that after the sun sets, it will come back, will we be able to delay the salah for the second coming? As per Waqt al-Fadila means the preferred time. Yeah, this is a different issue. For example, we have Imam Rida alayhi salam in the house of Abu Mahmud. There was a debate between him and some other people, and Imam Rida delayed his namaz maghrib until the preferred time has passed, because there was something more important. Priority was with the debate.
دو وقت داره. میدونم قتل اشکال داره حتی اگه زنده بشه. میدونم قتل اطلاق داره حتی اگه
But to kill, it's not permissible to kill, even if we know that someone. But in the case of delay,
فيها احتمالان از نظر علمی چه اشکال داره؟ مثل این که اگه فرض این شد که موضوع 2 بار متحقق میشه وقتی دیگه دلیل نمیگیره.
so if there is an assumption that something happens twice, then we can use the second one. It is permissible to use the second one. So, and the Ma'soom, that the sun will come back. So, can we delay the salah so that we pray it when the sun comes back again? There is no objection to that.
ظاهرش اینه که اگر تو پیغمبر نبودی و ما تو را تصدیق نمی کردیم، تو یه مرد عادی بودی، بله حتما نزدیک بود که به اونها میل کنی، اما خب چون پیغمبره نه چون پیغمبر کنت نبیًا و آدم بین الماء و الطین، این 40 سالگی این اعلام پیغمبری شد، اگر نه اونا 14 معصوم در اون خلقت اول، خلقت نوری، همه چیز بودن و داشتن. نه ولولا ان ثبتنا خودش
the word, the ayah, ولولا, if it were not to support you, you would have inclined towards them. This means that if you were not a prophet, this means if you were not a prophet and we had not supported you, this would have happened. But the fact that you are a prophet, it's a foregone conclusion. صلى الله على محمد وعلى آله وصحبه.
شادتني المنايا ومالي حيلي الجود، حيلي وياك راحي ومن في عود يعود، يا عقلي الراس وياك العقل مفقود، يا عقلي الراس وياك العقل مفقود، سود النهاوي فرقاك سود